How do I know which fertilizer to use at planting time and which one to use after planting? And how many times a year should I apply these fertilizers? Guys, in today's class, I'm going to teach you how to understand a fertilizer formulation, and you'll also find out how many times a year to fertilize your fruit trees, your vegetable garden, and all your plants and flowers. So welcome to another class here. As you can see, I have several examples here today to discuss with you, ranging from planting fertilizers to top dressing fertilizers. Stick around for today's video, and by the end of it, you'll leave here an expert in fertilization techniques. A big hug to all of you guys. Let's get straight to the point. For those who know me and those who don't, my name is Isnael Nonato. I'm known as the real agronomist on social media. Come with me in this video and I'll break it down for you. Have you ever gone to buy fertilizer and wondered? You get to the salesperson and they say to you, I have NPK. Which NPK do you want? You've been through this, right, guys? What does NPK mean, folks? I'm going to tell you right now. Let's go. Before I move on, you have to learn this. NPK. Let's go. Let's take the N first. What does the N mean? Primarily nitrogen. That's right. For those who guessed it, nitrogen. Okay, what is nitrogen good for, Isnael? Green leaf coloration. It helps the plant with photosynthesis and growth. In other words, if your plant is turning yellow or whitening, it's definitely a nitrogen deficiency. Where do we find nitrogen? In urea. Another source is ammonium sulfate, all right? Done. Now, a lot of times you'll go buy your fertilizer where it's sold, and the salesperson won't know what I'm going to tell you today. It's important, guys. There are many professionals here in Brazil who don't know this, and I'm going to tell you right now. Pay attention. You're going to be a pro. Let's go. N is nitrogen, green leaf coloration. Got it? P, everyone thinks P is potassium, and it's not, guys. Folks, in chemistry, things can be different, okay? Let's go. What is it for? P is nothing more than a symbol that has nothing to do with the name it represents in Portuguese. But in chemistry, I had to learn to like it in college. Let's go. P is phosphorus. Phosphorus. Isnael, what is this phosphorus good for? Let's take a look here, guys. When is phosphorus recommended? At planting, okay? And also as a top dressing, but at different times. Let's go. What will phosphorus help the plant with? Have you ever planted a plant and it didn't grow, didn't develop? It's simple. The plant isn't growing, it's not growing roots. If the plant grows roots, what will happen to it? It will grow its aerial part. If it doesn't grow roots, it will stall. Why? It's the roots that absorb water and nutrients from the soil, from the earth. If the plant doesn't develop roots, it doesn't grow. So, which fertilizer will develop roots? Phosphorus. This one right here, guys, it's for root development, okay? So, all right. You already know two, the N, which is nitrogen, and the P, which is phosphorus. Let's move on to the next one. K, what does the K mean? Guys, I've been to agricultural supply stores here in my region, and the guy doesn't know, the salesperson doesn't know what NPK is for you. He's there. He'll sell you what you ask for, or he'll sell what he has there and say, look, I have this one. If you ask him what it is, he won't know how to answer you, okay? So go ahead and share this video with them, all right? If you know a salesperson, share it with them so they can learn. Come with me. K is potassium. Potassium. What is potassium good for? Here it is, guys. Potassium is a red granule like this. See this fertilizer here? What is it used for in plants? If your plants are producing fruit that isn't sweet, potassium chloride will help it get sweet. If your fruits are staying tiny, potassium chloride will help them get big. If your plant is going through water stress, a lack of irrigation, this potassium chloride helps the plant get through water stress, meaning it will help the plant during this period when it has little water. If you go to your farm once a week and only irrigate on the weekend, it's important that you use this fertilization. It assists the plant in closing its cells that absorb water and release water to the external environment in order to save water. Fertilization is important. Perfect, guys. NPK. Isnael. Now we know what NPK is. Perfect. Now we're going to move on to the next part. Guys, this is important. People who sell these supplies here in the stores don't know this. Stick with the video. Now we're getting to the part that matters. Let's erase this here. Now is the time that separates the kids from the adults. Come with me. Isniel, so how will I know? You got to the salesperson and the salesperson said to you, do you want to plant? The salesperson said to you, I have a Euro 4 3010 fertilizer. Perfect. You want to plant something? I have a fertilizer that is better known out there, the 10-10-10. Perfect, right? Then he said, and I also have a 20-00-20 fertilizer and also the 30-00-20. The salesperson said to you, I have the NPKs 4-30-10, 10-10-10, 20-0-20, and 30-0-20. Isnael, what now? How do I know I'm going to plant? Or rather, you want to fertilize your plant that is already planted. You're going to stop right here. You're going to ask the salesperson, what is this here? 4-30-10? He won't know how to answer you. 80% or 90% of the salespeople out there won't know how to answer you. So what are you going to do? You're going to come here to this class you're watching, and you're going to share this video with your acquaintances so we can pass this information on to more people. You're going to like it. Let's go. So, if you know he has these formulations, but you don't know which one is for planting, come with me and I'll teach you right now. Guys, the first number of the formula will always be the N. Perfect. N. The second number after the dash will always be the P, which is phosphorus. And the third number will always be the K, which is potassium. So when he tells you 4-30-10, you'll remember this class. The agronomist told me that the 4 is nitrogen, the 30 you'll remember NPK. Just come here, NPK. Oops, nitrogen, P phosphorus, K potassium. Got it? Let's go. Now just so you understand. So what does this darn 4-30-10 mean, Isnail? Guys, it's nothing more than these numbers representing the following. In 100 kilogram of this formula, in 100 kilogram of this 4-30-10 formulation, I will have 4 kilogram of N, 30 kilogram of phosphorus, and 10 kilogram of potassium. Isnail, what about the rest to reach 100 kilo? Guys, they add impurities like sulfur, calcium, okay, limestone. So they are sometimes rock residues from where they extract this fertilizer to reach 100 kilos. Okay, that's why they make this formulation this way. They add rocks, right? It can include limestone, sulfur, calcium. Guys, it's to reach 100 kilos, you understand? So in 100 kilo of this formula, I have 4 kilo of nitrogen, 30 kilo of phosphorus, and 10 kilo of potassium. The rest to reach 100 kilo are fillers they put in there when they are formulating the fertilizer. Isnail, perfect. So how do I know if it's for planting or top dressing? Right here, guys, planting fertilizer must have phosphorus. Where is the phosphorus here? In the 4-30-10. It's right here in the middle. That's right. So if your formulation has a number here in the middle, if it has a number in the middle, it has phosphorus. Therefore, it's a planting formulation. Can I use this formulation here as a top dressing? No, you can't. Phosphorus is not very mobile in the soil. So when you throw phosphorus on top of the soil, it doesn't reach the roots. It will take 365 days to reach the roots, a whole year. So we producers, small producers, we don't have the luxury of waiting that long. Isnail, perfect. Planting fertilizer has a number in the middle. And what about top dressing? Look here. Top dressing, as you can see here, doesn't have phosphorus in the middle. Why? Because usually we put this top dressing on top of the plants, right? On top of the soil. So I will, look, the first is N, the second is phosphorus, and the third is potassium, right? So it has 20 of N, 0 of phosphorus, which I don't need in top dressing, and 20 of potassium. Did you guys get it? So now, starting today, you arrive at the agricultural supply store. The salesperson tells you, I have these formulations here. You're going to look at the middle. Are you going to plant? Then I have to take a formulation that has a number in the middle. That means it has phosphorus. Do you want another formulation for top dressing? You're going to take a formulation that has no number in the middle, which is top dressing. Isnael, how many times should I apply this top dressing to a fruit tree? 3 to 4 times a year, which is urea and potassium chloride, which are these two right here. 3 to 4 times a year. If it's vegetables, lettuce, guys, every 15 days, I'm top dressing the lettuce with urea and potassium, okay? So if your fruit is a fruit tree, 3 to 4 times a year. If it's short cycle vegetables, you'll be doing it every 15 or 20 days, guys. Okay? Let's wrap this up, folks. So today you learned, planting fertilizer has a number in the middle. Top dressing fertilizer has no number in the middle. Isnail, show us a top dressing fertilizer here. Guys, look, urea and potassium chloride. Now I'm going to show you the 20-0-20. What is the 20-0-20? The 20-0-20 is urea already mixed with potassium chloride, okay? So if you get there and can't find urea and potassium chloride separately, look for the 20-0-20, which will be the two mixed together. If you can't find 20-0-20, buy the potassium chloride separately and the urea and mix the two 1-to-1 and you'll have 20-0-20. Planting fertilizer 4-30-10. Right here, guys. Look here. Why? It has nitrogen, potassium, and phosphorus, okay? Look here, the fertilizer's separated. And the potassium chloride. It's no use doing both planting and top dressing if you don't use this buddy right here. Limestone. Limestone plays the role of providing calcium and magnesium to the soil, to the earth, and to the plant, and it also corrects the soil. Our soils, our lands have aluminum. Aluminum makes the soil acidic. The plant can't absorb the fertilizers and nutrients it has. Have you ever seen someone say they fertilize the plant and it just won't grow? Because they don't use limestone, so never forget to use limestone along with the fertilizers. Guys, I'm very happy to bring this class to you here. So starting today, you're going to buy your formulation based on this right here. Am I going to plant? It's simple. The middle of my formulation must have a number. Am I going to top dress? The middle of my formulation must be 0. Understood, Isnail? Planting fertilizer. Do I have to repeat it after planting in fruit trees? Yes. In fruit trees, every 6 months, it's good to provide phosphorus, okay? Now, in short cycle crops like lettuce, gilo, okra, you don't need to because it's a crop you'll harvest in a maximum of 3 or 4 months. It's already finishing. So for fruit trees, you have to provide phosphorus at least once or twice a year. The top dressing fertilizer, which is urea and potassium chloride, 3 to 4 times a year. Guys, it's very important that you respect this. You'll have a lot of success out there, folks. A big hug to all of you. I hope you enjoyed the class. Share it with your acquaintances. Remember, below the video, there's an option to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so every time a video comes out, you'll be reminded. And there's also the option to become a member. Become a channel member here. Thank you very much to all of you. Truly very happy. Come along with me, always bringing it in a way that everyone understands. A big hug to all of you guys. God bless you all. Remember, planting without fertilization means no success. Everything you do has to be fertilized. If you don't fertilize, you won't succeed. Big hug to all of you. God bless you all. Come along with me. God bless. Woohoo. If this knowledge about your plant's nutrition has transformed your view on cultivation, be sure to subscribe and like our channel. We are revealing the secrets of the earth that many prefer to ignore. Cultivate your success and strengthen your orchard. The next treasure of agricultural knowledge will be open soon. See you then.